Now at 5, a funeral service today for Stuart Dwayne Wayment. Family and loved ones mourning the loss of the North Logan soldier who was killed in a helicopter crash in Alaska in April. Plus, Salt Lake City celebrating diverse cultural traditions with the 3-day Living Traditions Festival this weekend. And
I could see my mom's face and you could just tell something was wrong, and I asked her, "Where's Sam? Where's Sam?"
The Utah man whose bride was killed the night of their wedding when an alleged drunk driver hit the golf cart they were riding in, speaking for the first time about his loss.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emily Clark. Thank you so much for joining us for the news tonight at 5 o'clock. Friends and family celebrating the life of a North Logan soldier today. Stuart Wayment died in a U.S. Army helicopter crash in April. He was on his way back to Fort Wainwright in Alaska when 2 Apache helicopters crashed during a training exercise. He did not survive. Today in Layton, family and friends not only remembering their loved one, but celebrating a life well lived.
This dedication to his duty and his willingness to put himself in harm's way for the greater good are a testament of his character and unwavering commitment to service.
Wayment served some time in the National Guard, but later transitioned over to the Army to help provide more for his wife and the 3 little boys he leaves behind. His family and friends say that they were everything to him. He was buried today in Layton. In honor of Military Appreciation Month, Operation Homefront, along with Kent's Market, Associated Food Stores, and other partners, hosting a drive-through holiday meals for military event today. That event for 400 local military families happening in Plain City on this Armed Forces Day. The national nonprofit distributing gift cards to purchase the essentials for a traditional family meal and then fill vehicles with donated items to pre-registered military families there at Kent's Market.
I understand the sacrifice. I think that it's really important that as a community and members that we wrap our arms around our members and their families in all times, no matter what's happening in our world, to say thank you. They put the uniform on every single day. They serve the mission, and the least that we can do is say thank you.
She did continue to say that this is the 3rd year that they've been doing this with Kent's Market, and the line of families just keeps growing. If you'd like more information about Operation Homefront and how you can help as well, simply visit our website, abc4.com. The different cultures that call Utah home are coming together today in celebration and also transform downtown Salt Lake City for the 37th annual Living Traditions Festival. ABC4's Annika Johns joining us live in the heart of the festival with details from organizers and those who've been attending the event. Annika?
Exactly. So today's festivities include crafts, vendors, food, and so much more, all showcasing the unique melting pot that makes Utah, Utah. A lineup of both new and old performers and artists welcome those to the Culture Festival that has taken over Washington and Liberty Square. Vendors from all over Utah with various backgrounds and traditions line the streets with handmade goods, home-cooked meals, and original art pieces, all in hopes of showing love and appreciation for where they come from. The festival's mission is to showcase these cultural traditions and their importance in an ever-growing city.
We have so many different things. Chinese calligraphy is happening. We have Ecuadorian nut carving. We have Tongan bone carving. We have a cowboy boot maker. There's just really some incredible things to see.
The festival continues until 10 p.m. tonight, where it will wrap up, but then continue tomorrow for their final day at noon. Reporting live in Salt Lake City, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Annika. Now new at 5. One person pronounced dead after a rollover crash in Salt Lake City last night. Salt Lake City police say it appears the driver of an SUV hit 2 parked cars, causing that SUV to roll. 2 people were inside the SUV, the passenger dying at the scene. The driver reportedly had minor injuries and after being cleared medically was detained during the investigation. Officers with the Crash Analysis Reconstruction Team are working to determine whether the driver was under the influence at the time of that crash. Also new at 5, 4 teens allegedly trying to steal a rental car from Salt Lake International. Salt Lake City police responding to the incident just before 12:20 this morning. Officers with the airport division reportedly learned that 4 teens had stolen a Nissan Altima owned by a rental car company. Police say after stealing the Nissan, the teens tried to put traffic cones over the tire shredders so they could leave the garage. That didn't work. The shredders immediately deflated the tires. 3 of the teens were released to their parents. The 4th was booked into the Salt Lake Valley Juvenile Detention Center. The record runoff is wreaking havoc on some areas of our state. This is the latest mudslide. We're seeing it in Eden up Ogden Canyon. Crews still working, trying to divert the mud and all that water. The Weber Fire Department says it happened in the same area as a previous mudslide just last week. We got reports yesterday that at least 1 home was damaged. Neighbors saying many homes have been impacted by the slide.
It's into multiple yards now, and the neighbors have been working closely with the firefighters, and the county's been up to inspect, and there's mitigation supposedly being scheduled for next week.
Thank you. With lots of snow still up in the hills, firefighters say we'll likely see more mudslides there in the future. Okay, Nate Larson standing by with the very latest. We're all watching to see all that water coming down the mountain.
Yep, still have some flood concerns along the South Fork of the Ogden River in Huntsville, Emily. We've got smoke out there. That's probably the bigger talker now. That's a difference or a change from what we've been seeing with our weather. Smoke and haze, this is typically something, maybe a shot we usually see maybe in late July or August as we expect wildfires to be impacting the region. This is Ensign Peak looking off over the Salt Lake Valley. Again, you can hardly see, you can't see the south end of the valley due to smoke filling in from wildfires burning to the north of us. Air quality right now unhealthy for sensitive groups across Salt Lake and portions of Davis County. Tooele, you're right on the cusp of unhealthy for sensitive groups, and moderate air quality elsewhere. We're all dealing with smoke coming in around a ridge of high pressure. Mainly a northerly flow is in place across northern Utah. Smoke is coming from fires burning in portions of Canada to the north of us. You can see much of Utah being impacted by some of the smoke. We will expect to see more haze on Sunday, but by early next week we should start to see some northwest flow kind of push that smoke off to the east of us. We've had some showers, even thunderstorms. This is a look at St. George, Southern Utah University Camera Network. Notice there are some scattered showers and thunderstorms across southern Utah. We did have a flash flood warning for portions of south or southern Kane County across the state line into Arizona. There are still showers and thunderstorms near Blanding, Bluff, Cedar City, also dealing with some of those as well. Expect much of that to continue. Up in northern Utah, mainly the hazy sunshine. Temperatures are trending a good 10 degrees above average. Plan on temperatures dipping into the 70s at 9 o'clock. We do have more active weather in the forecast. We'll break down more of the timing on that coming up. Emily?
Okay, thanks so much. Now to Salt Lake City today, where Utahns coming together for the 2nd annual Bike Walk Tour of Salt Lake City, hosted by Sweet Streets. For this year's event, participants enjoying educational guided tours and an easy family-friendly ride through West Side streets and trails. The tour beginning at the entry to the International Peace Gardens at Jordan Park before reaching the Green Loop pop-up on 2nd East. That Green Loop pop-up features food trucks, while Sweet Streets board members host a community conversation and opportunities to win Sweet Streets swag.
A ride that Sweet Streets started last year to get people out, build community, just have some fun and see what's going on in the city, with a focus on our streets and trails and the things that we could work on improving in Salt Lake City.
Now, he did continue to say that there were about 100 people total today for the ride, aging from 9 months all the way to 81. Well, today's event has wrapped up. You can visit Sweet Streets and their website for more on what they do and when that next ride is that you can join. Coming up, President Biden meeting with the G7 discussing their support for Ukraine. This is ahead of a summit tomorrow where they will host the Ukrainian president.
All right, and storms have been mainly in central and southern Utah today. Look at the outlook for Sunday. We'll see more up in the northern part of the state. Break down timing when we could expect to see some of those storms flare up. Details on that coming up after the break.